The secondary market is slower again this week, but recent preview cards and some innovative decks are still moving card prices. This video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now you can pre-order Tarkir Dragonstorm, Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy, or find a vast number of other great items on their website. Remember, shipping is free in the US if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles. Just look in the description or comment section below for direct links to their site. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to another edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. Even though, like I said in the cold open, the market is much slower this week compared to how it was last month, recent preview cards are still having an impact on prices out there, and there are some other things to discuss this week as well. Overall though, many players seem to be holding on card purchases until they find out more about Tarkir Dragonstorm, Final Fantasy, and Marvel's Spider-Man Eternal. As always, our lists are based on two pieces of criteria: the percentage change in the value of the cards, as well as the change in the number of sales from week to week. We'll quickly look at the cold cards and then spend a little more time on the cards moving up in price. Quickly before we get into it though, just a couple fast things. I do want to say thank you to one of the viewers who gave a super thanks tip last week. That is Goonish Lurker. Goonish Lurker, thank you so much for that tip. It helps a lot, as does your channel membership as well. I truly appreciate that support. And I also want to say thank you to one of our silver patrons, and that is Cade Browning. Cade, thank you for your support on Patreon. That goes a long way as well. I truly cannot do this without viewers like yourself, so thank you very much. And now, without any further ado, let's get into it. We'll start out with the 10 coldest cards of the week. This week there are still some Ether Drift cards moving down as packs are cracked. Many of the other cards though are ones that recently spiked, but are now moving down into a more proper price point. Our number 10 card is Penance, down $1 to $6.60. That's a 13% decrease. Number 9, Karn the Betrayer. Not that one. This is the one from the Ruinous Powers Warhammer 40k Commander deck. It's down $1.06 to $4.50. That's a 19% decrease. Number 8, Emperor of Bones, down $1.08 to $5.85. That's a 16% decrease. Number 7, the Enigma Jewel / Locus of Enlightenment. This is down $1.45 to $6.45. That's an 18% decrease. Number 6, Aven Interrupter, down $1.63 to $6.33. That's a 20% decrease. Up 3 spots this week to number 5, Bright Glass Gear Hulk. This is down $2.08 to $14.22. That's a 13% decrease. Number 4 is the very clever Cleaver Scab from the Innistrad Midnight Hunt Undead Unleashed Commander deck. It's down $2.10 this week to $7.94 for a 21% decrease. 2 weeks ago, this was number 6 on the cold list. A week ago, it was number 5. Last week, it moved down 5 spots to number 10. This week, it bounces back up 7 spots to number 3. Radiant Lotus, down $2.15 to $11.84. That's a 15% decrease. Last week, our number 2 card was number 7 on the hot list. It is Staff of the Storyteller from the Phyrexia All Will Be One Rebellion Rising Commander deck. It is down $2.22 to $6.47. That's a 26% decrease. And up 8 spots this week to number 1 is Teferi's Response, down $2.24 to $10.10. That's an 18% decrease. Alright, time for the main event, the top 10 hottest cards of the week. A lot of unique cards here to look at today, some of them being driven by previews, some for different reasons. Let's take a look at number 10, Kamahl, Heart of Krosa, up $1.01 to $5. That's a 25% increase. This is found in a few different commander decks, including Raga Draga, Gorgut's Boss, and Omo Queen of Vesuva, for example. Recently, some players have grabbed Kamahl to upgrade the Duskmourn Jump Scare commander deck with an exclamation point. Others put it in fresh builds around the front-facing commander from there, Zimone Mystery Unraveler. In recent weeks, however, we have seen a few preview cards that may play well with this in commander, but the card that is driving Kamahl's price the most right now is from the upcoming Final Fantasy set. Jumbo Cactuar would easily knock a player out of the game if Kamahl, Heart of Krosa was under your control as well. Number 9 is Rael, the Everwise, up $1.08 to $3.73. That's a 41% increase. This has been a fairly popular commander, and it's in the 99 some builds like Gavi Nest Warden and Niv Mizzet Supreme, for example. Recently, though, a new card from Ether Drift has increased the demand on Rael along with its price. This card has been seeing more commander play in builds around Captain Howler Sea Scourge. Number 8, Sarkhan Soul of Flame, up $1.10 to $5.98, that's a 23% increase. This is currently seeing a good amount of commander play. Sometimes it's used as a commander, but typically it's in the 99 of dragon builds around cards like the Dragon or Mirim Sentinel Worm, for example. The reason Sarkhan is moving up now, however, is because of the upcoming Tarkir Dragonstorm set. We haven't seen too many cards previewed from the set or its commander decks yet, but clearly there will be a lot of dragons and support for the dragon creature type. Here are a few examples of cards that have already been previewed from the upcoming Tarkir Dragonstorm products. Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant, Stormscale Scion, Shiko Paragon of the Way, and Mox Jasper are all from the main set, and the next two cards are from Commander products, Beator Ancestor's Voice, and Tival the Balanced Scale. Number 7, Mirim Sentinel Worm, up $1.25 to $4.02, that's a 45% increase. This is an extremely popular dragon commander, and it's found in the 99 of some builds around the creature type like the Dragon and Scion of the Dragon, for example. Of course, Mirim is jumping for the same reason Sarkhan Soul of Flame is. It's due to the upcoming dragons and dragon support arriving in Tarkir Dragonstorm products. Number 6, Karn Legacy Reforged from March of the Machine, The Aftermath. It's up $1.33 to $9.64, that's a 16% increase. This time it is that Karn. It's sometimes used as a commander, but more often you see this in the 99 of builds there. It has been in artifact-centric decks like Iron Man Titan of Innovation or Breya Ethereum Shaper, for example. Recently, however, Aetherdrift introduced some solid artifact cards to the commander format which have pushed the price of Karn Legacy Reforged. In fact, oftentimes Karn is included in a popular new commander build around a card from Aetherdrift. That is Mendicant Core Guidelight. Quickly, before we get to our top 5, just a fast reminder, this video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now, you can pre-order Tarkir Dragonstorm products as well as Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy products there, but you can also find a whole lot of other great items on their website, Magic-related and otherwise. Remember, if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States, and if you're looking for a direct link to their site, just check out the description or the comment section below. I do have links posted in both of those places. And now, without any further ado, let's get to the top 5. Number 5, Inundate, up $1.40 to $10.34, that's a 16% increase. This sees a tad bit of commander play in some mono or mostly blue builds like Aluge the Shoreless Sea, for example. However, Inundate is an Eventide rare that is yet to be reprinted. It's been a while, but I get to use my one per video. During the time that this card came out, there was a recession in the game, leading to less packs being cracked. In recent years, many of the rares from that time have been reprinted, but some have not, and they tend to still jump in price occasionally, in part because of scarcity. In fact, this card may have been targeted for a buyout. We'll have to keep a close eye on Inundate's price in the coming weeks. Number 4 is Soul Spike, up $4.89 to $33.01, that's a 17% increase. This one-print wonder was seeing a little modern play. Sometimes it would appear in mono black midrange, but now there is a newer modern build running the card and it's performing quite well currently. The deck is an Orzhov Ketramos Necrodominance build. It runs Ketramos, the new Dawn from Aetherdrift, and typically 4 copies of Soul Spike. Jim Davis actually featured the build in a video this week, which may have brought some more attention to the deck and to Soul Spike. Number 3 is Ward of Bones, up $5.02 to $25.22, that's a 25% increase. This has a lot in common with Inundate. It's an Eventide rare that's yet to be reprinted, and it only sees a tad bit of commander play. Sometimes it appears in Bello Bard of the Brambles, for example, but it is suspicious that 2 of these Eventide rares are jumping this week, which leads me to believe that this could be a targeted buyout. Number 2 is Rafellos Llanowar Emissary, up $11.18 to $64.92, that's a 21% increase. This reserve list card sees a little bit of play in 1v1 Dual Commander and Pre-Modern. In Dual Commander, you might see this in Thrun the Last Troll or Captain Sisay, and in Pre-Modern it appears in some Elves builds. There is another reason this is moving up though. Currently Rafellos is banned in regular Commander, and with Wizards working on Commander brackets, there has been a lot of speculation over which cards could potentially become unbanned for the higher power level brackets. This is one of those cards that something could become unbanned in some capacity at some point. Since it is a reserve list card, it doesn't take too much to get it to jump, but there are some real reasons why this is moving up. And finally, coming in at number 1 is Copy Artifact from Revised of $42.92 to $134.25. That's a 47% increase. This reserve list card has been hot recently, and like the last card, it does get some play. Copy Artifact is sometimes in Legacy Coveted Jewel combo decks, and it appears in some commander builds too, like Urza Lord High Artificer for example. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. We're going to come back later in the week with a special commander video. Instead of a deck tech this week, I wanted to look at which commanders are seeing the most play right now. Until next time though, hey, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.